Hello, Amsterdam. Hello, the world. Last night, before we even get to introductions, last night, Triple H accomplished his goal. And that goal was...
I am going to ruin wrestling.
He did it. And by God, it was certainly something. We got a lot to get into. WWE WrestleMania 41, live from Las Vegas. Night 2 has now come and gone. I spoke about Night 1. I spoke about the challenges that WWE faced during Night 1, in my view, and why they definitely needed to follow it up with a better night. And you know what? To start with, I was like, all right, pretty good. Had a lot of good matches to start. I think one of the best WrestleMania openers of all time. I would put it right up there with Bret and Owen. The match between Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair. You had a banger of a Fatal 4-Way where Dominic Mysterio got an insane pop, a lot bigger than some of the people who won world championships on this show. You had a solid match between Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. And I was thinking to myself, all right, WrestleMania, back on track. And on top of all of that, we're getting a Becky Lynch return. Say what you will about how it happened. We get a big moment, a Becky Lynch return. And then you're going to get that main event with John Cena, final WrestleMania. There's no conceivable way that WWE could mess it up. Well, Triple H conceived a way. And again, he said,
I am going to ruin wrestling.
Guys, I'm Omer Q. This is the most interactive wrestling show on the interweb, post WrestleMania 41 edition, Wrestling with Omer. I am your host, your muse, your everything, Omer Q. We're going to talk about everything that went down last night and beyond, why Triple H needs to be held to account, man. Needs to be held to account for his crimes against professional wrestling last night. And we're also going to get into some of the other things that went down over WrestleMania weekend. A lot of people in the chat right now, so appreciate everyone who's popping in, showing out, showing love. If you're in the chat, be sure to smash that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. We got a bunch of people already in here. This is, guys, remember, a fan-run show. So get your comments, your concerns, your questions in there. We got a super chat goal of 1 today. I am leaving you all with a super chat goal of 1. And if you do that, I will answer questions in the voice of Triple H. All right. So we got Wall Street Money. Kenny Baum was really funny, bro. It was like you went to a WWE representative podcast. That was crazy. Shout out to Angle, man. He's not a rep. He's just a fan. We got Trevor in the chat, guys. Go subscribe to youtube.com/OTGraps. Check out what Trevor's cooking up over there. Also subscribe to him over on TikTok. Yeah, Trevor, I know you had some thoughts as well, and I can't wait to hear them fully explained. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., live right here for OT Graps. Yeah, he did it for 2 nights. We'll talk about it, man. How much momentum has WWE lost from WrestleMania? It depends on what you mean. Business-wise, they're as hot as they've ever been. Storyline-wise, they're as weak as they've ever been in the Triple H era. I think that's for sure. I think that the chickens have come home to roost on this one. It's WWE. They find a way. I thought it was going to be Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, instead of Becky. Well, that would be very difficult considering Britt is still under AEW contract. She's not wrestling for AEW right now, but she is under AEW contract. Night 2 was better, had a better mid-card, the women's showing, but the main event did not live up to the level set by Night 1, in my opinion, and I would agree. And I have come back around on the Night 2 main event. Or in the Night 1 main event, excuse me. Not come around on the Night 2 main event. I watched the Night 1 main event over again, and look, was it very, 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 very slow? Yes. Way too slow for my taste, but They told a very good story. It was great spectacle. I enjoyed it. And by that logic, I think it's a great main event. So I had no problem with it. And I want to make that clear before y'all be in this chat being like, you didn't like the night one main event. No, come on. There's a quote. My biggest nightmare being guy who paid $10,000 for that garbage. Yeah, I mean, look, unless you got hit by Stone Cold's whatever it is, not the damn motorbike or whatever. Unless you got hit by that, then it's like. But even then, it's like, man, that law. Even if you like get that lawsuit money, it's like that you're gonna basically pay for your ticket, nothing else. Me after Dom won the IC title, I prayed for this, and the big man made it happen. Yeah, man, Triple H did cook with that. And then Dom with the ad lib of running back out, like that was a great shot. I don't know whether that was ad libbed or I don't know if that was planned, but like Dominic Mysterio up on the ramp, IC title in hand, Finn Balor right next to the ring, looking in disgust, and then Dominic Mysterio running back down the entire ramp into the ring past Finn Balor and hoisting that IC title in the air, getting the biggest pop, I think, of any champion winning. Him and Io, I think, got the biggest pops of any champion winning outside of the Cena win. ATVs. Okay, look, I obviously don't ride that shit, so sorry. I thought Britt was free. No, Britt is not a free agent. She is signed. WrestleMania 41, Night 2 opening, or Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. I mean, look, I'm biased. I'm going to say Bryan, but damn. damn, that match was really good. That match was really, 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 like, it might be I think that match might be, it's probably, it's in my top 10 of the year, I think, so far. I have to go back and, like, readjust my list. Although, to be honest, there wasn't too much readjustment that occurred following WrestleMania, but we'll see. But there is a readjustment that I'm going to request from all of you guys. You guys, there's 24 of you in the chat, and I appreciate every single person who's viewing right now. What I need you to do is scroll down a little bit and smash that thumbs up button. It really, really helps out, and the more you do it, the more often you do it, the less I have to remind you about it. So please, please, please be sure to leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, really helps more people see the stream, and it helps my self-esteem as well. So do that if you please. And we'll talk about like each thing individually as well throughout the show. Didn't you feel like Styles versus Logan was disappointing, or am I tripping? It was pretty much what I expected. I wasn't expecting balls to the walls, what these two are capable of. But I mean, it was a fine match, and it was built around the gimmick of Karrion Kross. And look, shout out to Karrion Kross. At the end of the day, he's probably going to be here. I mean, he's in a contract year, but I would expect him to probably be re-signed when his contract is up. And that is not something I can say for AJ. I do think that AJ is probably gone, and we will have seen his final WrestleMania. I wonder if the little girl Stone Cold hit with the ATV is going to sue. I don't know, man. Nick Khan was out there. Shout out to him doing full-on damage control after that. He was like, oh, let me go check out. That was crazy. When I saw Nick Khan like hulking over there, I was like, wait, I know that body shape. That's Nick Khan. I know that hair, that slick back gray, very, very, very curly Persian hair. Shout out to my boy. But yeah, no. So Nick Khan was out there. I don't know what ended up happening. Someone else did also get run over later on in like the parking lot or something. I think I don't know who it was, but someone was riding in the back, like a superstar. I think it was Dom, from what I saw, was riding in the back of this golf cart, and there was, I assume, a staffer or someone else driving it, and they basically like mowed down this fan. They mowed down this fan, and it's crazy stuff. WWE, the PR week went from Donald Trump to John Cena saying he loved Vince to this. Yikes. I would not want to work in WWE PR this week. Is Randy technically the TNA champion? If you're looking at it like whatever way Mr. Dubs, I think, was looking at it last night, then sure. But no, he is not the TNA champ. WrestleMania sucked. Horrible. I couldn't watch it. Well, I did watch it. So many of you didn't have to. So let's talk about WrestleMania, guys. Let's talk about... Man, you know what? Maybe we should just talk about the thing. Should we just talk about the thing? Let's talk about the thing, because I think we all want to talk about the thing. And by the thing, y'all know what I mean. We got to talk about WrestleMania, man. We got to talk about that damn main event. And let me just pull up the things we got to talk about. All right, guys. So, the main event of WrestleMania, Night 2, the final encounter of John Cena at a WrestleMania show, challenging for the 17th World Championship of his WWE career, according to WWE, a record. So much on the line, something, though, that WWE did not really remind you of leading into the event, but that is neither here nor there. But he comes out clad in all black, and despite, and there was no pomp, no circumstance, no special entrance, it was just all black screens with John Cena on it, and he had his all black gear ready to go, Las Vegas edition, and he just came down. Cody made his way down and looked pretty cool. He had this really cool mask that he wore that opened up. It was like a skull mask, kind of reminiscent of his tattoo. And it was great. Overall, as this tweet says, this was a very pro John Cena crowd. The crowd was very much behind John Cena, as you would expect them to be. The crowd was not booing Cody in the way that I think many people are going to make it out to be. Because I feel like a lot of people are going to say that, oh, they were booing Cody. He's not over. He's not over. I'm like, bro, this is John Cena's final WrestleMania. Basically, you built this entire show around this moment. And the fact of the matter is, people are going to cheer Cena. This is the last time he's ever going to appear at WrestleMania. It's the last time he's going to really compete probably for a championship like this. They're going to cheer him. They're going to be behind him. People want that nostalgia. Whether they admit it or not, they want that nostalgia. And with Cena, that's why they were behind him. It wasn't like a fuck Cody Rhodes thing. Although we'll get some Cody Rhodes stuff, because I do think that's basically what Triple H said. Fuck Cody Rhodes last night. Roll Tide. Crowd was very pro Cena. Crowd was letting you know that they were behind John Cena. Again, final WrestleMania. I would fully expect that to be the case. But Cody comes out. They start off the match. Cody does his little okay, my favorite thing about Cody is he really views himself as an old school wrestler. And you can tell because of some of his mannerisms in the ring. Cody will, to start off this match, the bell rings. Cody does a thing where he lunges towards John Cena, but then he turns and he backs up into the ropes, which is a very old school babyface wrestling trope. I love it. Then the match started. Slowly but surely, and very slowly, it started. And I gotta say, guys, I think we're all thinking it. I think we're all believing it. I think we're all imagining it. This is one of the slowest. Look, I am not a fan of slow matches, but I know John Cena. I know it's all about milking the moment. It's all about milking the crowd, all that. This was very, 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 very slow. Slow to the point where I think, and most people online agree, it took people out of the match. You see a lot of people right now, I think rightfully so, complaining about the fact that this match was very underwhelming. And it wasn't a ring, shapes thing. It wasn't it had nothing to do with ability. It had nothing to do with the pace of the WWE style. It just felt like a weird match when they put it together. Virtually no story was told. And, look, from what I have come to expect from WWE, that is fine. But no story was told. But then if you're WWE and you're going to have this slow, methodical slop fest where the most entertaining thing to me was Cena just bellowing out spots at the top of his lungs one last time at WrestleMania. I did enjoy that. I'm not going to lie. I was probably the only one who was like, because when he was like, punch me now, Cody, now. I was like, yes. You know what? Just do this. But kind of sloppy. Boring, I think is the ultimate word that comes to mind. But the one saving grace that this match could have had and should have had was spectacle. Roman versus Cody last year at Mania was not a in-ring classic, right? But it had all of the bells and whistles, all of the hoops, all of the hullabaloo, hoopla, hootenanny that you would ever want out of a wrestling match. They gave you The Undertaker. They gave you The Rock. They gave you John Cena for some reason. They gave you Jimmy, Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa. They gave you everything. Seth freaking Rollins, the Shield music, everything. No one was asking this to top last year's Mania as far as bells and whistles. No one was asking to top last year's Mania or the year before that's Mania as far as in-ring work. But you were expecting something that lived up to the name, the vibe, the aura, the pageantry, the spectacle that is WrestleMania. You were expecting something that wasn't just a throwaway match in the middle of a pay-per-view. And that's what this came across as. And then Travis Scott showed up. All week.
I am going to...
You know what? No.
I am going to ruin wrestling.
I clicked that by accident, but I was like, it's appropriate. Then Travis Scott showed up and said,
I am going to ruin wrestling.
Travis Scott shows up. We hear the Fiend music play. And this man proceeds to have an Undertaker-like entrance. Not in that the lights go out. Not in that people are wowed by the spectacle of his entrance. This man literally took 5 whole minutes to walk his ass to the ring. No urgency, nothing. And you know what my initial reaction to this was, guys, when Travis Scott popped out? Because I was expecting The Rock, like we were talking about the bells and whistles earlier. I'm expecting something to happen. And I was like, okay, Travis Scott comes out. All right. Then he's very slow to walk to the ring. And I'm thinking to myself in that moment, right? Immediately, like trying to make logic out of this. So you're telling me, look, John Cena, The Rock, all these guys getting music for their run-ins. I could see it. They're there every week. They're part of the WWE family. If they say, hey, Triple H, I'm running out, let's go. You tell me Travis Scott can just go. You tell me any celebrity backstage in WWE in the main event of WrestleMania can go up to Triple H and Gorilla and be like, play my music. And it plays, and they get to do that for a run-in? For a run-in. All right. Spectacle. It don't got to make sense, right? It's just got to be good vibes. Just got to be good vibes, right? It's all about the vibes. It's all about, hey, baby, why are you complaining about the product? Just be happy. All right. Let me see how happy I can be. So then Travis Scott makes his way down there. And then, again, slowly. And Cena is buying time, clapping, like, get your ass to the ring. And Scott comes down. Cody and him have a little stare down. He ends up hitting, Cody, I should say, ends up hitting Travis Scott with the crossroads. Did not get the receipt that he originally planned for, but whatever. And then, as the referee is knocked down during all of this, we get, I think, the biggest burial of Cody Rhodes as a character that I've seen. Somehow even bigger, I think, in the full context than when he gave his spot at WrestleMania away to The Rock. Cody, with the ref knocked down, has the world championship in his hands. A prone, vulnerable, defeated John Cena, who at this point has given Cody everything that he could ask. He's hit him with 4 AAs. He's hit him with a super AA. He's locked in the STF multiple times. John Cena is cooked. John Cena is done. John Cena is defeated. And there's no ref. Cody has this world championship in his hands. And the one thing I will say, right? Cody is a babyface. Don't get me wrong. He is a babyface. Cody prides himself and has prided himself for the past couple of years of being a very good babyface. But even Cody, the entire point of the American Nightmare character, if you look at the genesis and the origins of it, was a rejection of dumb babyface booking, of making babyfaces look like idiots. Because Cody, even when he was a babyface as the American Nightmare back in New Japan, Ring of Honor, and all that, he understood that you still had to do what you had to do when he knew he had to get that kill shot in him, and he had that kill shot. Last night, Cody basically the character Cody Rhodes basically rejected the entire origins, the entire reasoning for the American Nightmare to exist in the first place, because he's got John Cena prone, he's got this world championship in hand, and he goes to hit him once, no, twice, no, three, no, and then he goes to hit him a fourth time, and then he goes, oh, and he drops his arms in the middle of the main event of WrestleMania. My top babyface that WWE wants me to cheer in the main event of WrestleMania against a heel John Cena who's already kicked them in the balls before, who's shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win. John Cena sees this and in storyline must look at Cody and be like, this is the biggest fucking idiot in the world. Because that's how I looked at him. He drops his arms in the middle of a wrestling match. Woe is me. And Cena just boots him in the balls. And then he hits the AA. 1, 2, 3. And new WWE World Heavyweight Champion Jonathan Felix Anthony Cena for a 17th time, breaking the alleged WWE World Championship record. This shit was ass. Next question. How far has he fallen? Cody and others started in AEW, and now he's reduced to being a mid-carder. Yeah. I gotta sit down now. Now I'm tired. I'm Triple H. I'm tired of this bullshit. Now I gotta sit down. Because I'm just tired, man. I'm just tired. This is a very tiring thing to do, watching crappy wrestling. Anyway, so John Cena wins. Cody Rhodes is now the loser at WrestleMania, 2 of his 3 years. And he looks like the biggest jabroni idiot I've ever seen. Because again, it's one thing to make your babyface look like, they got outsmarted. It's one thing to make your babyface look like they want to play by the rules or whatever. Dude, you could have very easily had Cody, the character, right? Could have had him go over and drop that world championship on the outside, back turned or whatever, and then Cena. Excuse me. It's making me sick. Literally. And then Cena, with Cody having his back turned, takes advantage. Could have been so much. Could have been so much, bro. Ralph in the chat says, it's been planned for weeks. It's sports entertainment, bro, having people having fake fights. Well, yeah, it's a fucking wrestling channel, Ralph. It's a fucking wrestling channel. Congratulations for finally getting with the program, bro. Come on, man. No shit, it's wrestling, bro. It's a story. Imagine being like, ooh, yo, yeah, y'all seen that episode of Breaking Bad? Yeah, that's a pretty shit ending, but it was planned for weeks, so I don't give a shit. The fuck? Get the fuck it, man. Come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Do you think heel champion run for John Cena will be better than the victory because his performance has doubts? I mean, the biggest question I have is how often is he going to be available? That's the biggest question I have. Who wrote this shit, says Wall Street Money. I agree. Who wrote this shit? Who wrote this shit? Wasn't me. I'll tell you that much. It wasn't me. This is pretty bad, guys. This is pretty bad. How good was the Cody Rhodes title reign? It was bad. I mean, if I had to grade it on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say like a 5. Maybe a 4, 5, 4.5, 5. Yeah, I'll say 5. It just like it had some very good moments. I think the Kevin Owens stuff was the peak by far, but then most of it was just again bloodline shenanigans, which is fine if you're gonna do that, but at least make it good. Like at no point up until like the last 3 months did Cody's title reign. Like, at no point was it about him. It was always about Roman. It was always about Solo. It was always about the fucking bloodline. Everyone knew Cena was going to win when he came back. Yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone knew. The issue, guys, is not that he won. Everyone and their mother, my mom expected John Cena to win. I was watching WrestleMania with my mom. My mom's like, yeah, Cena's going to win. And my mom doesn't watch wrestling. Everybody expected Cena to win. That's not the point. You knew that eventually Walter White was going to get his comeuppings. You knew that eventually someone was going to sit on the fucking throne at the end of Game of Thrones. But when Bram is sitting there at the end of the show, my guy, when Bran is sitting there at the end of the show as the king of Westeros, I'm gonna question that shit because it was trash. Come on now. In defense of Cody being stupid, I think what they were going for is he's a good guy that hesitated, do what it takes. Batman doesn't kill. Well, here's the thing. That's fine. But dropping your arms as a competitor in the middle of a wrestling match because you're so good, because you didn't want to hit John Cena with the belt, it makes you look stupid, in my opinion. Especially when babyface Cody, everywhere else he's been, understood never to make his babyface self look stupid like he did last night. And you combine this with everything else in the way that WWE has booked Cody, from giving his main event spot to The Rock, to joining forces with Roman for no explicit reason, rejecting his friends for no explicit reason. What the fuck is up with this character? I'm supposed to no wonder he got booed. He's an idiot who hates his friends, who sides with his enemies for no reason without them even needing to apologize. He's a pushover. Cody is a pushover as a character. What are we doing? It's like watching the final season of Game of Thrones. Is John Cena doing any movies currently? Yes. And I'm pretty sure he's going to go shoot season 3 of Peacemaker at some point soon. So yeah, here we are. Watch. The Knight Riders are going to show up. Mystery guy. Ladies and gentlemen, Cody. I mean, who cares, man? Who fucking cares? Gen Z Gaming says, I agree. Horrible match. Yeah. Dog shit. For the main event of WrestleMania? Nah, man. For the main event of WrestleMania. Wow. And, okay, John Cena apparently is live on the Pat McAfee show right now. Let me actually see if I can pull up some of the audio.
I'm at 40,000. If you're at 32,000, I'm at 40.
I can tell, man. How you doing?
I'm
You
great.
okay?
How are you?
It looks like you're feeling pretty good.
Congratulations, John Cena, 17 times.
Smells like you're feeling pretty good.
17-time world champion.
Well, now that that's out of the way, what can we discuss? What's going on in everybody's life?
Okay, so let's.
Is he like? I mean, he's happy. He seems very, very happy right now. Which, I mean, I guess I would understand. Where's the... Oh, does he not have the belt? Doesn't look like he has the belt. Was it on the table? Maybe... Oh, are we getting the spinner belt, maybe?
That guy.
It looks like... Yeah, it looks like we're getting the spinner belt, I guess. That's interesting.
17-time world champion.
Well, now that that's out of the way, what can we discuss? What's going on in everybody's life?
Okay, so let's discuss some things. Mr. Cena, when you made the decision to kick Cody Rhodes directly in the groin, was that just the beginning of the mind games, knowing that whenever it came to WrestleMania, whenever it came time for Big Match John to show up, that maybe that would get in the back of his mind and you would inevitably, 1, 2, 3, become a world champion? Was all of this just for last night to happen, or is all of this because it's how you truly feel about these wrestling fans who, I think in their words, have disrespected you over the last 20
All right.
years or so?
Choose your words carefully here, John. Choose your... I'll answer the question in the chat, but choose your words carefully here, John.
So that's a very long-winded way for me to hear a question that sounds like, hey, there's a really cool thing going on television on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, and I want you to spoil Monday Night Raw and SmackDown for me.
Me?
So I'm not going to answer that question at all.
Okay.
I appreciate what we're doing on television, and I think that's you've been in those seats. You guys have both been there for the excitement of Raw and the excitement of SmackDown and the excitement of WrestleMania. There's just certain lines I'm not going to cross that I think are meant for Raw, meant for SmackDown, and meant for premium live events. So what I'm hearing with that
Is one of those lines actually doing shit that's good? Because I guess not. Jesus Christ. The final boss didn't show up. Dave was actually right. That's the other thing. The Rock said, don't believe the dirt sheets. Oh, no, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. I'm going to be at WrestleMania. Basically saying that, refuting those claims and saying he was going to be. Dave was right. Dave was fucking right. Dave should be taking a victory lap. If I'm Dave Meltzer right now, I am taking the biggest victory lap while I'm humming and hooing and umming into my microphone. Shout out to Uncle Dave. But like I'm taking the biggest victory lap in the world because everybody cooked Dave when he said that. Everybody cooked Dave. And here we are. No Rock. Instead, you got Travis Scott's dumbass walking down the aisle being like, win, fiend. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? And that's the other thing. John Cena talking like a babyface. I told you, bro, WWE is not in their storytelling era. They are in their IP era. They are in their intellectual property era. They are in an era where all they're going to do is trot out their big stars. They're going to trot out the aura. They're going to aura farm for 4 freaking hours on TV, and then they're going to take your money, and then they're going to gloat about it. The biggest gate, the biggest attendance, the biggest thing they've ever seen. Jesus Christ. What would you give WrestleMania 41 out of 10? A 4. A 4. It's a 4 out of 10 Mania. It's not the worst Mania of all time, but it was mid. And someone just said it. It was mid. WrestleMania, thank you, Jay Barnacles. WrestleMania was fucking mid. Like, come on, bro. We're allowed to say it. We are allowed to say, even Brian's WWE Stan booty. Shout out to young boy Brian. Even Brian last night crashed out on the KTR stream. Raj Giri was talking about that. Raj always loves everything WWE does. Raj Giri was saying, oh, yeah, it wasn't great. You know damn well some fans finance those WrestleMania tickets. It'd be crazy. I wouldn't do that. That's a bad business decision right there. All right, let's see what else, John. Actually,
I am going to ruin wrestling.
we got to play that. We got to play that because that's what's happening right now. Let's see what else Cena's saying here.
My question is, hey, in this awesome TV show, while we're in the middle of the season, can you give me a spoiler? And my answer is no.
Okay, so no
That's
spoilers. How about this? Can you give me an inside look in your brain when that place is saying, let's go Cena, much louder than the Cena sucks chants? Was there ever a time where you maybe said, you know what, yeah, hey, thank you guys, last night? Was there a moment of, you know what, these people have been riding alongside of me, and these people still do love John Cena? Did you think about that last night when you were in there?
Not once. I've been pretty. I've been pretty clear that I've done a lot of work on myself to make sure that I'm okay with me. And I think once you get to that point, and you have love in your life, starting with self-love, and you have loving connections in your life, you begin to realize the things that are most important. I reference your team. I always see the same people around you, even behind the curtain. You have your family. You have your close circle. You have people that you love. And that's awesome when times are good. But I know you know about this. When times get tough, those are the only people you got. So all
right, so he's saying a whole bunch of nothing on here, I guess. I was hoping that we would get something. WWE champion walking out. All John Moxley edition, by the way. No title belt. All John Moxley edition right now. Enough of this junk. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Enough. I thought he was going to say something cool. Just Brian also said that he is off the payroll, so he's no longer a WWE representative. Yup. I will gladly give up $50 to watch an AEW pay-per-view over this junk last night. AEW still gives a damn. Yeah, look, AEW's main event scene right now, I mean, look, it's been trash for the past 6 months. The main event scene on the men's side has been absolute hot, stinking garbage on a hot summer's day in the Sahara Desert. But the rest of it's been pretty good. And week to week, Dynamite's the best wrestling show out there. What went wrong with Triple H? Because everyone was hyping him up. I didn't watch NXT Black and Gold, so it's not what I expected. He was very good, and I think it comes down to a few things. And we talked about this on the Kiss the Ring stream last night after Mania. It comes down to a couple of factors. It's not just one thing. But when you combine the fact that, one, Triple H went from booking 1 hour of wrestling per week at NXT to now being in charge of about, 5-6 hours? Yeah, I mean, that's going to have an impact. And then you combine that with the fact that WWE is in a very different position than other companies or even Triple H was. Triple H had basically full autonomy in NXT to do whatever he wanted. He doesn't really have that to the extent that he did then. Because now TKO, whether we like it or not, TKO, they're like, all right, do what you got to do, but let's also get this shit off. Like, do what you got to do, but let's also get Travis Scott involved. Do what you got to do, but let's also do X, Y, and Z. And it does interfere with the booking. And when you got The Rock coming in there saying every couple of months, like, I'm just going to show up and steal the spotlight, and then not show up for the payoff. It's gonna create some issues. So, and I think Triple H has also bought into the TKO mentality. Like, business is as good as it's ever been. His comments this week proved, to me at least, that he does not care for any criticism of his product. He does not see anything wrong with his product, and he does not want people to criticize. He literally said that he wants people to be fans instead of critics. But again, man, I'm a fan of WWE, just like I was a fan of Game of Thrones. I was criticizing the hell out of Season 8 when it was going downhill. It is what it is. Come on, Omer. The ending is shitty, Mox versus Swerve, but everyone thought Swerve was going to win the title. I mean, yeah. That ending was still shitty, man. Come on. Omer, are you still an unpaid Bryan Danielson representative? Absolutely. I don't want no money from anybody about that. If someone paid me to be a Bryan Danielson representative, I would decline, because I would say, you know what? Being the representative is enough. Just being a fan, having witnessed him is just enough. He got Wall Street Money leaving a super chat, 279 Canadian. Thank you, Wall Street Money. Leaving a super chat. Was Vince booking the show? And look, As I said, I would if we got a super chat, I would answer it in Triple H's voice. Look, the buck stops with me. And look, no one would be here without Vince. All right, this is a global brand, and it's a global brand that was built by him, but also by me. All right, and what we're doing here, what we do here, all right, it's not just wrestling. No. It's bigger, and if there's one thing Vince knows, it's how to make things bigger. I'm not afraid to say it. I love Vince. I love Donald Trump. Do I agree with everything that they did? No. But, I just gotta, the heat is crazy. Fucking A, bro. Fucking A. No, Vince was not booking the show last night. But it sure felt like it, didn't it? It sure felt like it. Guys, by the way, be sure to smash that thumbs up if you haven't already done so. It really helps out the stream. Vince made yeah, he did. It's not looking good for him. Mystic Gohan said WWE sucks. Yeah, I knew it. John Cena was going to break the record. WWE World Champion. Now he can retire with it. Well done. The undisputed WWE Champion. Yeah, again, everyone knew he was going to win, but it's how he did it. I'm slightly interested in Raw tonight because they have to redeem themselves from mid-Mania. It'd be funny if The Rock showed up tonight. If The Rock showed up tonight, I would be even more mad if The Rock showed up tonight. I would actually be even more mad if The Rock showed up tonight. That'd be crazy. That'd be wild if Rocky just said, I'm here now. Let's do it up, baby. That would be insane, bro. That would be like, actually, I think people would crash out if that happened. I know, I certainly would. Hello, Nee. How are you? All right, what else we got? Oh my gosh. How come they don't count Ric Flair's other championships? Because Vince created the 17 or the 16 number 20 years ago. He created the 16 World Championship number. And that's the number that has existed. It's lore now. It's not facts. It's just like canon, Which I don't really mind. I mean, it was whatever. Like, yes, Rick probably held closer to 21 world championships, but WWE has been saying the 16 number for so long. At this point, it's like it's not gonna change. They weren't gonna what are they gonna do? Change it up now? They inflate their attendance numbers. Of course they're gonna. Anyway, whatever. All right, let's see. Did this John Cena Pat McAfee thing? Did we get anything good out of this yet? Oh my God. Okay. All right. Nothing's happening there. All right. So the Pat McAfee show seems to be a buzz. Let's see what else happened. So last night we had AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. That match was what I did not care about, but shout out to AJ. It was his final WrestleMania, so I sat through it for AJ. Probably his final WrestleMania, I should say. And speaking of AJ, this is an interesting thing. So AJ was at a Fanatics live signing today, and he says he shared that TNA wanted him to do the Hall of Fame, but Styles felt like it was a little disrespectful to WWE at the time. Styles wants to be a Hall of Fame after he's retired. Interesting. Very interesting. Becky Lynch's return was said to have taken so long due to her and WWE waiting on the right creative. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Mike Johnson, you've done it again. That is funny as hell. You're telling me they didn't have Becky return this whole time because they were waiting on the right creative, and this was what they deemed as the right creative? Yo, Dumpster fire, my guy. Dumpster fire. Also, Stone Cold was apparently crashing out before he crashed out on the like he hit the no! He ran into the stage, bro. My boy must have had a couple of Steve Weisers beforehand too. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh, here we go. We got some Cultaholic. Cultaholic doing some reporting. Let's go. All right. According to sources, there have been conversations within WWE about rebranding Triple A to NXT Mexico. Rebrand. Again, I'm going to read this one more time. According to sources, there have been conversations within WWE about rebranding AAA to WWE NXT Mexico. This is a simple option on the table as WWE considers Triple H's future. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. We got people. Hey now. What did I say about Triple H before? What did I say about Triple H before? What did I say about this acquisition? What did I say about the fact that they were going to just bring these people, they was going to buy all this stuff up? What did I say about it? I didn't say that I was excited. I didn't say that I was that I was ready for it. I didn't say, oh, look at El Hijo del Vikingo versus Cody Rhodes, WWE dude wipes. I wasn't like, come on. I was not ready for it. I didn't say that I was gonna. No, I was mad, but because I knew what was about to happen. I knew what was about to happen. You know what was about to happen? This.
A few dollars, no, you're not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer.
Tell me when I'm telling lies, people. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. To quote the great Kendrick Lamar. By God. He may have had the record, but Cena can't hold Ric Flair's jockstrap. Hey, man, I don't want to hold that either. Let's be honest. This is a big chance for AEW to pick up a lot of momentum with all the mess going on in WWE right now. WWE has a lot of bad PR right now. They have a lot of bad creative sentiment. And usually people are willing to overlook the PR if the creative is good. But if the creative is bad, like it was last night, it'll be bad. Bro, at this point, just make them a library. WWE NXT Mexico is crazy. Erasing history. That's what we do at WWE. Hall of Fame. Oh my God, man. Here we go. According to a well-placed source, WWE has discussed outside the box idea of running a post-WrestleMania event in Las Vegas. So this was okay. So WrestleVotes here is talking about the roast by Tony Hinchcliffe. They let me in this thing. 2 hours of jokes that included some sexual puns and F-bomb. Paul Heyman stole the show. Triple H ended the night with a surprise appearance. Linda McMahon was in attendance. Others who spoke included R-Truth, The Miz, Sami Zayn, Pat McAfee, Braun Strowman, and Nia Jax. Don't hold your breath for this one. Ever make air. Yeah, from what I'm hearing, there was some really not safe for work stuff. Okay, so this is the... So you remember how I was talking earlier about how there was a fan... who was apparently mowed down by this golf cart at WrestleMania. So apparently this is the video of it. Oof. That sucks. Hopefully they're all right. Hopefully they're all right. Becky Lynch on the WrestleMania post show says she's back full time. Yeah, the men don't do part time. Come on now. When I go hard, I go hard. And I will go hard till I can't no more or until it's time to take another break. Ah, Becky. Becky. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing, Becky? Big time Bex, man. Big time Bex. What pissed you off more, Cody's booking or Darby Allin beating Moxley? I mean, here's the thing. I'm already pissed off at Cody's booking. Darby Allin, like, winning the title over Moxley, given the way that the storyline has gone now, instead of Will Ospreay, would be, like, high-level promotional malpractice for AEW. I mean, yeah, like I said, I'd be like, Tony Khan's got to step down after that one. I mean, they were honking, get out of the way. I mean, look, I'm not a lawyer. I mean, you're the one. You're the lawyer here, or almost lawyer here at Wall Street Money, so I defer to you, but... Hey, man, a bag is a bag. A bag is a bag. You know what I'm saying? Undisputed WWE Championship is WWE having a new title soon because the gold version was the best version. Yeah, I think they're going to go back to the spinner belt. I think we're getting a spinner belt tonight. Let's be honest. Yep, this is a big chance for AEW. Was there anything from the Triple H press conference? Oh, I mean, there were some quotes from the Triple H press conference if we want to go through those. Triple H says WrestleMania was epic from start to finish. Lol. Don't worry, Bayley will be just fine. A true pro. Also lol. Triple H saying having Joe Hendry be Randy Orton's mystery opponent was the perfect opportunity. Right thing, right moment, right time. I can't disagree with that. I enjoyed that very much. Triple H said Raw after Mania is going to be big, a lot on it, and it's going to be exciting. Okay, shout out to Rusev for that. Triple H says when the time is right, China will get a sole induction into the Hall of Fame. The time has been right for a while. Triple H says China is going to be in the Hall of Fame. Yep. Triple H, when asked about Vince McMahon and his Hall of Fame speech, none of us would be here. So pretty hard not to mention. Did I not? Chat. Did I not say this? Like, bar for bar. You stole my whole fucking flow. Becky's daughter stole the press conference. I haven't seen that part of the press conference yet. The spinner belt, more things change, and more they say the same. Global brand. Damn right. Yeah. It's just great. Great to be here. Oh man, this is I'm just gonna put this here, guys. Just gonna let that simmer. Did not appear once on the road to Mania. Did not appear once. 378 days of that Cody Rhodes title reign. The thing I've been looking forward to. For years, I've been looking forward to a Cody Rhodes world title run. Whether it's an AEW, WWE, I didn't care. I wanted one of my favorite wrestlers of all time to get his big moment, to get his big run, and it was crap. It was absolute dog shit. It was bad. It was a bad... Like, for me, as a fan, watching it, I didn't like it. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, guys? Like, I feel deflated. I feel deflated after that, bro. Like, I was deflated after Dynasty too, guys. Like, y'all saw me. I was crashing out. If you guys watched the Dynasty vlog, I was outside of the arena crashing out on Kenny Bomb for saying the show was good. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? I think Cody's title reign over Gunther's title reign right now. No, man. Gunther's title reign was better than Cody's. I'll say it. Gunther's title reign was better than Cody's. I don't care who hears it. I don't care what people think about it. I think it's true. Gunther was better than Cody as a world champion. And shout out to Dominic Mysterio. Shout out to Io Sky. Shout out to Rhea Ripley. Shout out to Bianca Belair. Shout out to everyone who cooked last night. And y'all did cook. But the vast majority of WrestleMania was trash. The vast majority of WrestleMania was trash. Also, by the way, rest in peace, Pope Francis. I am not a Catholic. I'm not a Christian. But I do recognize that Pope Francis was not only a monumental figure, monumental, a very impactful figure for a lot of people, probably like a billion people around the world, not only as a religious figure, but as a leader in general. And honestly, a lot of disagreements with the Pope on things, especially like LGBTQ rights and things like that. But the way he was speaking out about Palestine recently, especially over the past year during the ongoing genocide and slaughter, was very nice to see. Even though J.D. Vance didn't give a shit about that. But whatever. Karrion Kross was pissed off that Logan Paul won. I think, they're building to that. I think they're building up Karrion Kross for something big. And I think he's probably going to re-sign. Maybe time to bring WrestleMania back to one night. I don't know, man. Wall Street money. R.I.P. Pope Francis. Actually, in 2015, he was in Washington, D.C. to do like a mass, like a papal mass at the Basilica at the National Shrine. And I went to a Catholic university at that point, and I got to go there. It was actually pretty dope to see. Never been to mass. I'm not Catholic. I'm a Muslim, but it was dope. It was a dope thing. That AJ Styles match had a bunch of botches. Yeah, it was fine though. I mean, it was what I expected. AJ match was whatever. I mean, the street fight, I would have loved to have seen the Sin City street fight like spill out into like the arena or something, or onto the Las Vegas Strip. I thought that could have been cool, but we didn't get that. Do you believe Jey Uso now like main event? No. I think Jey Uso is like, he got the world championship. Shout out to him, but it's about what they do with him, and I don't have the confidence in WWE right now to book strong world champions. I just don't. And people can disagree with me. That's fine. It's subjective. It's wrestling. But I just don't have the confidence in them. I had the confidence in them to book, like, I mean, I don't even know, man. I don't have a lot of confidence, to be honest with them. What the hell is this? Hold up.
I want you to take this thing farther than maybe people even think you.
What thing is that?
I don't know. Coming down the ramp, and if you spit in my face tonight, I'll eat it. Like,
a lot of people want to do that.
It is what it is. You're probably right, Cole.
There might be some a fetish site or something.
I mean, come on, John. Let's not go that far. I mean,
hey, there's something out there for everybody. I don't judge nobody.
Have you thought about that though? Like,
have I thought about spitting in your face and you eating it?
No.
Not until you just brought it up. But then I'm like, man, maybe we can, like a pay-per-view sort of thing.
I don't think you should spit. OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Hey, you done OnlyFans? Hey,
I got an OnlyFans page. I got an OnlyFans page.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we're gonna table that idea.
Okay. All right.
John Cena does have an OnlyFans page, and apparently it's just him like cooking or something. That's crazy, though. That is crazy. That is a wild way to ask John Cena a question. You spit in my face and I eat it, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a website out there for you, buddy." Dude, AEW should do 2-night shows for Forbidden Door. I could see them doing like 2-night shows for All In at Wembley. I could see them do that. Hot take: Rhea needs a new character bad. I don't think bad yet, but I think she definitely needs a new creative direction. What the fuck, John Cena? I mean, hey man, he asked him a question. John Cena probably gave the right answer. All right, here we go. We got some fantasy booking here. Okay, how about this? Cody will have a match where you wear the yarmulke and start a storyline where you're gonna go after the new pope. No, I mean, I don't even think like, I don't even know where, I don't know how that makes sense, but it would be wild if like WWE did like a conclave storyline. That'd be insane. It's like they have like a yo, that would be wild. It's like WWE has their own version of the Pope. Like, wait a minute, a conclave storyline. WWE like does a conclave every night on Raw, every week on Raw for like the next like month or whatever, and then they have their Pope. And in the WWE universe, it's like, I mean, it would be like Triple H because everyone basically worships him. But, whoa, wait a minute. That would be wild, actually. Could you imagine whose gimmick with that? Austin Theory comes out and he's the Pope in WWE world. That'd be wild. That'd be wild. What does John Cena and Kenny Baum have in common? I don't know. What do they have in common? What do they have in common? It's definitely not their love of pro wrestling. Man. But yeah, overall, guys, WrestleMania was oh, they both love it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, with Kenny though, it's a bit, but he ain't letting go. I don't trust WWE booking so far. I don't either. Okay, I was unaware, but yay, Cody's booking has been bad since his return. It's been like, here's the thing. The first year, they built him up very well. They built him up very well in his first year. I thought some of the stuff they did, like, and then like what they did leading up to Mania was really cool. Then it cooled off. Then it really cooled off. And even at the lead up to Mania 40 was mostly The Rock. It wasn't Roman. It wasn't Cody. It wasn't anything else. It was mostly The Rock. And after they had already, like, you know, done an abomination with Cody's character by having him give away his title chance to The Rock. And then when he was champ, it was like, all right, AJ Styles match because reasons, but not because of the reasons everyone wanted. And we're not going to tell the story of the ho. Not going to do that. All right. 3-month feud with Solo Sikoa. Roman Reigns returns. I'm going to tag with you. 3 months more with Solo Sikoa in the bloodline. And then we cooked with Kevin Owens. Finn. Like, it was bad. Most of it was bad. We can say it. We don't have to pretend, guys. You don't have to pretend like it was good when it wasn't. You don't have to pretend. WrestleMania ads are more entertaining. Yo, those hot and spicy noodle ads, bro. I was like, that worked. That almost worked. I was like, man, I want some ramen. But no. We ain't doing that no more. We ain't doing that no more. I was like, the hot and spicy. I was like, ooh, I could use some ramen, man. I could microwave up some top ramen and tuna. I'm still waiting for Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Or you're getting John Cena versus Randy Orton next month. A lot of missed opportunities by WWE, bro. A lot of missed opportunities. Oof. What are we doing? It's bad, guys. It's bad. All right. Oh, God. We got more fantasy booking. We have more. Is this papal fantasy booking? All right. Only if the Pope can arrange the schedule not to conflict with his movie roles. Ayo. Where were the backstage segments? Last night? I mean, there weren't any. It's WrestleMania. They mostly kept it in the ring, I guess. Plenty of ads, though. All of the time they would have spent on backstage segments, I think they just devoted to ads. Which is what the business model is, and that is what it is, guys. Yeah, man. John Cena is saying a whole lot of nothing. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, John. Oh, dear, John. What are you saying? What are you saying? There could come a time where y'all wake up to Logan Paul. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Yes, he's a very good wrestler. I can think, oh, dear, John. But he's a piece of shit. Oh, dear, John. Oh, no. Oh, no. Jonathan Felix Anthony. Oh, the PR gets worse and worse and worse, man. So apparently WWE is doing this WWE Unreal show, which is basically where they talk about like the process of booking the show, which is gonna be unreal. Let's see how long it takes WWE to learn the lesson that AEW did about those kinds of shows. By God, guys. By God. All right, I'm looking through Twitter. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. You guys want to talk about anything else? Put it in the chat. I'll be here for like the next, whatever, 10, 15 minutes, and then I got to wrap up. But if you guys got a question, put it in the chat. If you guys want to keep me here for a little bit longer, the best way to do that is by leaving a super chat. John Cena needs to stop talking and wrestle more. That ain't happening, my guy. I'm sorry, Frank. I'm sorry, Frank. Sorry about your damn luck, to quote James Storm. But, we not getting that. Dude, the problem with WWE is that they are way too corporate now. And they are telling you about it. They're all up in your face about it. My take, Cody's going to turn into a crybaby again and then beg Tony Khan to take him back. I'm on record as saying I think Cody will return to AEW one day. And it's not necessarily because WWE is fumbling him or anything like that. I just think that he understands that there's a story to finish there as well. And there's money to be made at the end of his career. Do you think Cody will win the championship back or win the World Heavyweight Championship? I would hope that the plan is for Cody to be the one to defeat John Cena. I would hope. What's next for Cody after the scheduled time off? Crying in the ring? I don't know. El Grande Americano was hilarious. The El Grande Americano thing was hilarious. I can't even lie. I cannot wait for him to get his ass kicked though. That's what we're working towards, guys. That Grande Americano ass whooping is gonna be crazy. Hold up. You guys want to see? Let me see if I can pull something up for you. So last night I did a hopefully the boys don't copyright strike me for this. If they do, I'm gonna crash out in the group chat. But last night I did a show, a live stream with Kenny Baum, Just Brian, and Mr. Dubs on Kiss the Ring. You guys can go subscribe over there at Kiss the Ring YT and go watch my initial reaction to the end of WWE WrestleMania. But on that, bro, Brian had a crash out of epic proportions. Our WWE representative, young boy Brian, had a crash out of epic proportions. And here's what it was.
And everybody would have been like, great.
And all on you, Brian is a big WWE fan. This guy, Brian, he's a big WWE fan. But even he couldn't take it no more, man. Even he couldn't take it no more.
Perfect. That makes sense. No problem.
It would have been beautiful. And then
beautiful. Exactly.
Yeah.
Why didn't they do that?
Maybe The Rock couldn't be there. Something had to happen. Maybe
Fine.
he's shooting something. But
Then you can have Travis Scott do everything he did. Just don't give him an entrance. Let him hop the barricade. Let Cindy Luck and then get him out of there. You know what I mean? Hit the crossroads on him. Make the fans
all right, hold on.
Whatever.
Here it is.
Bro, my fault, bro. Said Mania always has celebrities, and I understand that. But they don't have celebrities in a main event of the WWE Undisputed Championship match, bro. That's the point. We don't care about the celebrities, bro. If they come out at the beginning of the show, that's fine. But why are they coming out in the WWE Undisputed Championship match, bro? That's my point.
Pamela Anderson, and what was it, Cindy Luck?
Yo, I'm goofy as hell for this. I saw Brian crashing out in WWE. I was like, this is my one chance. This is my one chance. Oh my God. No, but people were mad. Even the biggest WWE fans you could ever find were pissed off, as they should be. I came in when he went off. Yeah, it was crazy, wasn't it, Frank? I saw you in the chat. Well, shout out to you, Frank. The disrespect from the main event was real. I am disgusted by WWE and this fickle fans. Oh, you disgusted by everybody. He said, no, everybody wants to smoke. The fans who were hating on it and Triple H who booked it, everybody's getting the smoke. I can see now Booker's pitching ideas to Cody. Cody, you and Brandy are going to go after Seth and Becky. Bro, oh, no, that's probably going to happen, actually. I don't blame The Rock for not showing up. I do. I blame The Rock for all of this. I blame The Rock for most of this, actually. I blame The Rock for most of this. Rhodes decided to insert himself into WrestleMania again and then not show up. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, yeah, I blame The Rock. Because The Rock's still mad about not getting a WrestleMania match against Roman last year. That's his fault. To hell with WWE, says Job. To hell with WWE. Guys, to hell with y'all who haven't hit that like button yet. Please be sure to smash that thumbs up. Guys, I think I'm done. I've crashed out enough. I got videos up on youtube.com/WrestleVibes. So go check that out. I gave my thoughts on that. I have a Jey Uso video probably coming out like tonight or tomorrow over there. I also have, a video essay coming out here later today that kind of synthesizes a lot of my thoughts on Mania. So be ready for that. And yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking every day. Doing it up. We're back tomorrow with OT Graps and everything else I do. I'm tired. I need to go to sleep. I need to rest up. And I need y'all to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Guys, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, everyone who showed up. Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun over the past few days talking wrestling with everybody. Shout out to Kenny Baum, Just Brian, Mr. Dubs, and everyone who I collaborated with leading up to it. Shout out to Ango and Billy as well. Fun week. It always is. I can't wait for All In Week. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be bigger. Damn right. Hold up. There it is. Let's do it. Come on. It's going to be huge. Let's do it now. Yep. AE-dub. AE-dub. No, I'm just playing. All right, guys. Until next time, I'm Omer Q for Real Take Wrestling. Be happy. Be healthy. And as always, keep it real. Who is Jey Uso going to face the Backlash? Probably Seth, and he's going to job out. It be like that. All right, guys. Peace.